The UK government is proposing so many changes towards indefinite leave to remain, as some of you may already know. And one of them is that before a migrant can get indefinite leave to remain in the UK, that is your ILR, you must show proof that you have volunteered in your local community or towards a local cause. And looking at it deeply, you will notice some contradictions and challenges, and that is why a lot of charities are against it. So let's go into the details of what this could mean for migrants moving forward and what exactly is going on. My name is Tochi. You're welcome to my channel. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up as you're watching. Like it right now, thank you. So YouTube can recommend it to more people. Kindly share it to everyone that benefit from it. And to all my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. You're welcome back to today's video. If you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe right now. Thank you. So it's no news that the UK government is considering extending the time for indefinite leave to remain from 5 years to 10 years, but the details have not been released yet because they said consultation is ongoing. So we don't know if those that are in the UK will be affected or if it's going to affect those that are making new applications. In addition to all of that, they also listed new conditions for migrants to meet to qualify for indefinite leave to remain. And one of them is volunteering in your local community. So for example, if you're on a skilled worker visa in the UK, in addition to all of the other conditions you have to meet to be considered to get indefinite leave to remain, you would also have to show proof that you have volunteered in your community. So a lot of people and charities have kicked against this, and let's see why. So before I continue, I just quickly want to tell you guys about these goodies from LemFi. LemFi is giving 15 new Nigerian students in the UK a student kit with food, merch, stationaries, basically things that would help you settle in the UK. All you have to do is simple: download the LemFi app, make a transfer of just £10, and all the other details, everything you need to do will be on the screen. The flyer is going to be here and every other thing you need to know to participate and to win. Okay, I wish you guys all the best. And this goes a long way to show you that LemFi truly cares. Application is open until the 31st of October 2025. So your time is ticking. Please make sure to participate and win because you deserve it. For those who don't know what LemFi is a reliable app that allows you to send money to your loved ones back home at zero fees. Here, treating volunteering as a test for migrants who want to settle in the UK undermines its voluntary value. Volunteering organizations have warned, because normally we know that volunteering is something you should do out of your free will and it is unpaid. And if you look at the dictionary meaning of volunteer, it means freely offering to do something, okay, or to work for an organization without being paid. If you now force people to do it, it is no longer volunteering because they're not doing it out of their free will, but because you have mandated them to do it for immigration purposes, okay, because everybody wants to get ILR at some point, So they are warning that, see, government should actually consider this because volunteering should be free will and not forced. And then let's even look at this critically. First of all, for somebody on a skilled worker visa, for example, they're already working about 36 to 40 hours every week. What time do you even have to add volunteering on top of that? For your full-time job, which you are expected to do because that is what is keeping you in the UK, your visa, your sponsorship, everything is tied to that job. So you're supposed to give in your best, give it your all, right? Now, imagine after giving in your time and hours and everything to do your job to the best of your ability, time for you to now rest and do other stuff, childcare, family time, take care of your children and stuff. They now expect you to use that time to volunteer. A lot of jobs are already demanding: healthcare, IT, engineering, so many jobs, construction, right? A lot of all these jobs are already demanding. So where are you supposed to find the time to volunteer, time you're going to use to rest and do other things for yourself? What time do you now have to volunteer just to tick the box, the immigration box, so that you will not be denied ILR? These are some of the things that I feel like they just really didn't consider, or that they should consider, because it's not going to be easy at all. Secondly, right now we know that skilled workers are allowed to take up an extra 20 hours job in the same role, or similar. So if the government is going to add volunteering to it, would they scrap that extra 20 hours that they've allowed skilled workers to do and replace it with unpaid volunteering work? Because that extra 20 hours is even, a good way that the government allows for skilled migrants to make extra money. Now, if you're going to add unpaid volunteering work to the list, will you scrap this other one, or will you still leave it, okay, and expect people to do their full-time job, still allow them to do extra 20 hours a week and still do volunteering work a week again? Because I don't know, will they make it weekly or monthly or something like that? We don't know, but I just feel like it's good for us to lay these things on the table, because I feel like maybe they don't really understand what we are going through as migrants. They made these laws, but I feel like sometimes with what they say, it just feels like they really don't understand how all of these things work. So it's good to remind them. They're going to leave the extra 20 hours a week and still add unpaid volunteering work to it. It's going to be a lot. However, if they are going to scrap it and instead replace it with forced volunteering work, then that would basically mean losing the chance to legally earn extra money. And I don't think that makes sense at all. Also, let's remember that skilled workers are not entitled to public funds, okay? It's boldly written on our visas, no recourse to public funds, right? So if they're going to be asking us to volunteer, so that means that on top of your full-time job, you're paying your taxes, no benefits, no support, nothing. You will still be forced to volunteer for free. Like, just make it make sense. You're contributing to the economy, you're doing your job, demanding jobs at that, contributing, paying your taxes. And guys, we all know that UK taxes is not for the weak, right? On top of everything, you'll still be forced to do that voluntary work, and voluntary work is not meant to be forced, okay? They listed some other things, some other requirements that you have to meet, some other conditions you have to meet, like this example, no benefits, because if you access benefits, no ILR for you. You have to show that you're working full-time. You have to show that you're contributing to the economy and society. You have to meet all these new conditions, and at the same time, you're still expected to volunteer. Like, it sounds really unfair. Guys, the thing is, being a worker, a full-time worker, a taxpayer, a parent for those who have children, right? You're already doing a lot, okay? But they're still saying you have to prove that you have the right to be here. You have to earn the right to be here. Are they saying all of these other things are not proof enough? You're staying out of trouble, keeping all the rules and everything, just being a good woman or man. Is that not enough proof that you already deserve the rights? Okay, migrants are working in the NHS. They fill up different vacancies in the NHS, different positions in different sectors, right? They're running different businesses. Some are even creating jobs and employment for people, okay? All of these things, paying billions of pounds in taxes every year. Are they saying that all of these things are not enough proof that you deserve the right to actually be here? Volunteering is a good thing, right? But it's supposed to be by choice, because when you now force it, then it has lost the purpose, okay? And then which organizations are going to qualify for this volunteering? How many hours is it going to be? Are they going to cap it at, So what now stops? Because they've been saying they want to prevent workers from being exploited and everything. So how is this not exploitation if you think about it? So when you look at these charities and organizations responding to the new conditions they have proposed, because they said that some people might be able to earn an earlier settlement than 10 years based on their contribution, while others will be forced to wait longer if they were not contributing enough. This again, like, what is going to be the criteria? How are they going to separate people that they think are contributing to those who are not contributing? And looking at it again, is there actually anybody that's not contributing really? But let's just not talk about that. Let's concentrate on this one. Chief Executive of Rich Volunteering said treating volunteering as a test for settlement undermines its voluntary value. She said the move could strip it of its meaning and its expression of values like compassion and inclusion that make it so impactful, because at this point it is now forced. Okay, she continues, volunteering is a powerful expression of generosity, connection and belonging, and we believe it should always be an act of free choice, right? Migrants already contribute to our communities in multiple ways, through work, family, culture, and often through volunteering itself, right? In fact, many migrants are already volunteering through Reach. Volunteering was about compassion and connection, not compliance. And making it a part of a test for settled status robs it of its meaning, she said. Director of Voice and Impact at the National Council for Voluntary Organizations said, volunteering always has and always should be just that, voluntary, not forced. Right, so we encourage anyone to support their community, grow skills and give back through volunteering, but we should never mandate it. Chief Executive of the Royal Voluntary Service said volunteering should remain voluntary and mandating it would take away many of its inherent benefits. They just kept going on and on why this is not right at all. So there are so many charities that are really against this, and they are just asking the government, giving reasons why this is not fair and this is unreasonable as well. Like, it doesn't make sense at all. On top of all these contributions that migrants are already making. See, migrants are contributing a lot to the UK economy. Skilled migrants, legal migrants, right, are contributing a lot. And for us to keep hearing these things every day, rules are constantly changing. Some things that you just hear sometimes that these politicians say, you will feel like, what offense did we commit? Migration has been a part of life from time immemorial, even from time of the Bible. It has always been. People move from one place to the other, and if you like the place, you settle there. So long as you move legally, people move from the UK, okay? UK citizens move from the UK to settle in America, to settle in Australia, settle in Canada, even in Nigeria. Different countries, people from Australia, they move around. And see, it is part of life. As a legal migrant anywhere in the world, you committed no offense. So why should this government, these people keep using us to play politics? Because at this point, it feels like migration is all they keep talking about every time. Yes, there's a limit to how much a country can take. Yes, we understand that the government still has to make policies and choices to protect the people and their borders, and there's a boundary, there's a limit. But at the same time, stop making it look like migrants or legal migrants are the problem. We are not the problem at all. Instead, we are part of the solution. We are part of people making positive impact. You see this volunteering one, I don't know how they intend to achieve it. I don't know the plans that they have, but I want to hear what you guys think about this as well in the comment section. Okay, I just thought to share this one right now, and trust me that whatever comes up, if there's any other updates, I'm going to let you guys know for sure. Yeah, that is it for today's video. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye bye.